Since the Canon EOS R5 was launched and now in the market, there is so much talk was going in the town about overheating there, overheating right, overheating left, and everyone was just looking for solution or looking for to dump the Canon EOS R5. But in this video, I'm gonna talk to you about what the EOS R5 is capable in terms of spec and what is limitation, and also my personal opinion about what you need to do. I mean, to help you make a decision if the EOS R5 is right for you or is not right for you. And there's no brand loyalty here and no one paying me to do that. It's just gonna come from me, straight from my heart to you as such. So stay tuned, wait till the end. Canon took its time to pack extreme high quality spec on this mirrorless camera, Canon EOS R5. And right now, there is not in the market a mirrorless camera that can come close to the Canon EOS R5 in terms of hybrid camera. You have 45 megapixel sensor which reproduce to you incredible image quality in terms of still. And out of that, you got 8K raw 10-bit 422 internal recording in terms of the video. Put those two together, you have an excellent hybrid camera right now in your hand if you have one or you're thinking about getting one. I have the EOS R5 since the 29th of July, since the day when it was in the market. I have been shooting with it. I know its limitation and as well I know its strength. And in this video, we're gonna go together and find what is strength and what is limitation. And this part, I call it downer, that you're not able to record indefinitely with the Canon EOS R5. If you're recording 4K HQ or 4K up to 30 frames per second, you're able to record only for 29.59 seconds. 2020 Canon, please remove that limitation with a firmware update, please. And if you're recording slow motion up to 120 frames per second, you're only able to record for about 7 minutes. You know, I understand no one gonna be recording like slow motion for an hour or 30 minutes, but you know, for the normal motion one, Canon, please can you remove that? I think, you know, the Sony A7S III has no record limit in there, so Canon can remove that with the firmware, please. Let's talk about what crippling the EOS R5, and it's been documented all around YouTube by now. Overheating there, people joking about overheating there. And since I started recording internally 8K or 4K HQ, the camera overheat. If you're recording 8K internally up to 30 frames per second all high, you'll be able to record up to 20 minutes. After that, the camera overheat and it shut down. And you cannot just turn it off and just start again. No, it would take longer time for the camera to cool down before you can start again. And that was part of the painful experience of me using the Canon EOS R5 so far. So when I was out there doing the review recording, I knew that I have 20 minutes. And in that 20 minutes, I want to record 8K and also I want to record slow motion. And when you record slow motion, I think I had about 7 minutes or something like that to record slow motion before the camera start, you know, warning me, or 15 minutes to start warning me. So it is a real problem right now with the Canon EOS R5, because you cannot just running and gunning with the camera. So if it's overheat, if for you to recover those 20 minutes again, you have to let it cool down for up to 2 hours, sitting there waiting for the camera to cool down before you start. You cannot do anything about the camera when the camera is shut down. Or if not, you have to scale down. You have to go back. If you start, basically, if you're recording 4K, the standard 4K, not the HQ, not the 8K, the standard one, not the up to 120 frames per second, the standard one, up to 30 frames per second, then you can record. There's no overheating limitation into that. The only limitation is that you can only record 29 minutes and 59 seconds. That's the only limitation, but you're not limited by the overheating issue, by the heat, by the temperature. You know, we people that have the Canon EOS R5 right now looking really hard to find a solution. We're testing left and right. Right now, I'm recording high quality 4K, 2999 frames per second, but I'm not recording in the camera, such I'm recording in the Atomos Ninja externally. And so far I've been recording for almost an hour now, cutting here and then there. But so far I did not have an overheating issue, no warning yet. So we think that there is a solution. There is a solution that it's gonna be a little bit expensive because you need to buy the Atomos Ninja, you need to buy the SSD card for the Atomos Ninja, and that's, you're talking about at least maybe £1,000 more investment to get for the EOS R5 to fully operate, as such. But the quality of the image that you're gonna get, there is no equivalent money. There's no money that can buy you that. So now let me give you my honest opinion about the Canon EOS R5. And honestly, there is no hybrid camera right now in the market which is packed with incredible feature and incredible spec as the Canon EOS R5. When you just look at it, when you read the spec in the paper, or when you want to buy it and you just look at the spec, you put it against any mirrorless camera right now in the market, you cannot get something that comes close to it. 45 megapixel sensor, you have 8K RAW internally, 10-bit 422 up to 30 frames per second, or 8K internally, 10-bit up to 30 frames per second, 422 all eye. There is no camera that can give you video recording as such. Or you have on top of that, you have 4K oversample from 8K up to 30 frames per second. Again, you have 4K 120 frames per second, and so. So there is no hybrid mirrorless camera full frame right now that can come close to the EOS R5. And yes, the EOS R5 have a problem of overheating, and that is a fact. So there is different type of people that can take advantage of the EOS R5. One of them is a hybrid shooter. A person where that you want to take incredible image for still, and also you have incredible video quality, such as 8K and 4K HQ and such. Then, this camera could be for you, but you have to be mindful of the limitation. You need to be mindful of the overheating and how you can manage that overheating. And if you are in a position to get the Atomos Ninja and record externally high quality 4K, so then you are here for a bargain. There is no any other camera out there that can give you that. If you're a still shooter, then that is a perfect camera for you, hand down. There's nothing out there that can give you that. And on top of that, you have a great quality of image that you can get from the EOS R5. So no brainer for a still shooter. You have 45 megapixels that can reproduce to you incredible images, and then you have on top of that, you have the quality of the video that if you want, just short here, just small here, video, small video here. But if you are a video shooter, running and gunning video shooter, and you want something where you just pick and then shoot unlimitedly, no record time, no problem overheating. You want to shoot for hours, because what do you need? Probably is not the EOS R5. If you're not looking for the 8K, if you're not looking for the high quality 4K, you're just looking for something which will shoot you a decent quality video that you can record for an hour or so, then the EOS R5 is not for you. Probably you look for maybe the Sony a7S III. That could be a viable solution for you. There's few things that I wish Canon can take that into consideration and fix it. Basically, it's my wish list if Canon watching this video. And one of them is to increase the recording limit, please. Increase it from 29 minutes 59 seconds. Please, could you increase it? That can be done through firmware update. The camera just overheating, shutting down. But me personally, I did not buy the EOS R5 just to record. That's standard. And also, the standard 4K. I mean, the quality is not great. Honestly, it's it's not great. I mean, don't even touch to that. And I did not buy the EOS R5 just to record. That's kind of standard. Honestly, no. I bought it because of the 8K, because of the 4K HQ, because of the 4K up to 120 frames per second. That's why I bought it, because I'm a hybrid shooter. And as a hybrid shooter, I do 50 still and 50 video. But I think the other thing that also crippling that I also realized is that you just shooting still, you think that, oh yeah, I'm shooting still and the camera is not overheat. The camera is still overheating, but it doesn't stop you doing still. But as soon as you want to turn to record video, straight away the warning of overheating alarm you that no, the camera is overheated, so you cannot record. So it's really funny situation you find yourself, right? I mean, there's no sense on that. But you just have to understand that you cannot just take picture and then after that you're going to go record, or you're recording and you go on and get picture if the camera overheat. And that is thing that I hope camera gonna look into it and then fix it.